Hey everyone, Patty Boy here. Welcome back to my grill. So here we are after Christmas. Now you guys saw in the last video, for Christmas we did a ribeye roast. It was almost 6 pounds. Nice, beautiful, turned out nice. Oh, it was so beautiful, tasted so good. All right, but we did have some of that left over. All right, so I'm going to show you something that you can do with some leftover ribeye steak, or in this case a ribeye roast. We're gonna make some sandwiches. So my youngest daughter went to Penn State here in State College, Pennsylvania, and whenever we would go and visit her, there was one restaurant that we would go to that had probably one of the best roast beef sandwiches with an au jus dip. I mean, it was so good. So I'm gonna try and mimic that. I know I'm not gonna get close, but we're gonna try. The secret of that sandwich is that it had a rosemary ciabatta roll. All right, I can't find any ciabatta rolls anywhere around here that's baked with rosemary. So what I'm gonna do, what I did, was I made some rosemary compound butter. All right, so we're going to grill this up. I'm gonna make an au jus, and so what I did was I took the leftover roast beef and sliced some thin slices off from it, and we're going to make the au jus, and then I'm going to put those right on the grill, and then just to get them warmed back up a little bit, and then I'm going to put them right in that au jus and just let them lay in that au jus juice and just soak up the juices, and then we'll put the sandwich together. So it's going to be a ribeye roast sandwich on ciabatta rolls with a rosemary compound butter and a horseradish sauce, provolone cheese. You guys are gonna love this. All right guys, so we got everything out here. We're ready to get rolling. Just go over it real quick, and we will share these recipes with you, so don't worry about that. So here is the leftover roast. Like I said, sliced thin. We're gonna put this on the grill just enough to get it warmed up a little bit, and then we're gonna put it in the au jus and just let it suck up that au jus dip. Provolone. Here is our ciabatta roll. Now, a lot of times these sandwiches are made with sauteed onions, but I want the crunch of this red onion instead of the softness of the sauteed onion. So I'm gonna put these on the grill, just kiss them a little bit so they stay, you know, crunchy, and then we're gonna put these on the sandwich. All right, and then, like I said, the horseradish sauce. That's a little mayo, sour cream, some piece of garlic chopped up fine, horseradish, and a little salt and pepper. And then we got everything for the jus, okay? Red wine, beef stock. Now, it says that you can put just beef stock only, and then, but I like, this is actually the drippings from making the roast beef. If you remember from that video, I showed you the pan underneath the roast beef where it got the drippings. That's this right here. It's gonna make this jus real good. A little bit of flour, salt and pepper, and Worcestershire sauce. All right, so let's get this thing on the grill and get it rolling. All right, so we got the pan in there warming up so we can get ready to do the jus. While we're waiting for it to warm up, thought maybe I would say something about this. So if you guys remember, all the videos that I've done, I've pretty much exclusively had some kind of Corona. And somebody had suggested, well, you ought to try some other beers. So we found this place close by that deals strictly in microbrewery beer and imported beers only, and that's it. And so we were there, and they had I couldn't even, they even had a holiday section where there was microbreweries that made, you know, holiday inspired micro beers. So I grabbed this one, and I've tried these before, not this particular one, but I've tried the stouts that are aged in bourbon barrels, and this is very good. This is an aged stout, and it's very dark, and it's actually got a little bit of chocolate tones to it. Aged in a bourbon barrel, okay? And as you can see, there it is. As you can see, 11% by volume. So we need to hurry up and get this video done, because by the time I get these things done, I'm gonna be feeling pretty good. All right, but it's very good, and you can taste the bourbon in this. For just being aged in a bourbon barrel, you can taste the bourbon in this. This is very good beer. If you guys have a means to get a hold of this, You should try it. So our pan's warmed up, so let's just start getting this stuff in here, okay? We'll get this jus going here, because after we get the jus going, then we can get the meat on there and just get it warmed up and put it and get it mixed in there with it. So 2 cups of beef broth, 1/4 cup of red wine. One of the nice things about having 2 daughters that are old enough to drink and love wine is there's always wine in the house. So, and I'm going to give you guys a little tip about cooking with wine, all right? If you don't like to drink the wine, then don't cook with it, okay? It's as simple as that. Don't go out and buy a cheap wine just because you're cooking with it. If you got a good wine that you like to drink, use that to cook with. There's your Patty Boys Grill tip for the show. All right, we got the wine in there. So remember I said we're going to put the drippings right back in. So they're a little bit hardened up, but once they get in this heat, they'll soften up again. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of flour. And I got my whisk to get this flour broken down so there's no clumps. All right, so for as much liquid as there, you know, and it's only 2 tablespoons of flour, this isn't a thick gravy, and au jus is more of a liquid than it is a gravy, the typical thick gravy that we're used to, okay? This is going to be more liquidy, so a little bit of flour so it doesn't get thick. All right, and then about a tablespoon of the Worcestershire sauce. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess there's more than a tablespoon in there. A little shot of salt. That right there is probably going to end up being a Patty Boys Grill blooper. Usually I'm used to a little bit of pepper. I'm used to the Worcestershire sauce ends where they just squirt in. This one obviously doesn't have it, and I didn't check. So here's another tip for you. When you get a bottle, check the end of it to make sure it has or does not have the slow pour end on it. This one obviously didn't, so now we have way more Worcestershire sauce in here than we need or want. But we press on. All right, so we're gonna get this going and start getting this thing together. So the jus is in there going. Everything broke down pretty good. For as much Worcestershire sauce is in there, the screw up that we had earlier, it's really not that bad. So we'll move on. But the next step is while that jus is sitting there getting warm, now we put the meat on. Oh yeah, there it is. It's coming right along. So like I said, I don't want to cook this meat too much more. They're very thin slices, so I'm just going to put them on here just enough to get a little heat into them. Maybe get the juices in them rolling again, because I tell you what, this piece of meat, when I took it in, it was very juicy. So put them on there for just a second, couple of seconds. Get this right here. We'll just let it go for a couple seconds. We'll give them a flip, and then we're going to put them right in the jus and just let them set in there and just soak for a little bit. All right, so you guys can see, I mean, this was literally just a few seconds, and I gave them a flip, and it's only been a few seconds, and now I'm going to put them all in, and that's it. Just take them and just right straight in. All right, and then we're just going to leave them soak in there. Trust me, you guys, this is going to be awesome. So the jus is ready. So this is how we're going to put this together. I told you about the red onion. I love the flavor of red onion. So I got a red onion on there. We're just going to barely just get it warmed up. Here is the bottom slice with a little bit of that rosemary compound butter on there. I'm just going to lay that right there with the provolone cheese, like that. There, oh, you can already smell that onion. It's only been on a few seconds. Give that onion a flip, pull this down, see if we can get that cheese melted a little bit, and then we'll put it together the rest of the way. All right, so the cheese is sitting in there, getting all nice and melty. I took the onion off the grill because I didn't want to cook it too much. I just wanted to just get a little bit of markings on it, and I put it on the cheese, and we'll let that finish. And here's the top piece. I got that horseradish mayonnaise on there. You guys are gonna love this too. Horseradish mayonnaise is like almost like a staple on a roast beef sandwich. You gotta have it. All right, so I'm gonna set that in there and just let this get a little, you know, just get it a little warm. Oh, the cheese is looking beautiful. Guys, this sandwich is gonna be put together any second now. All right, guys, we're ready to put this together. So here's the bottom piece with the melted cheese, all right? This is all, man, this is so, look at this. Nice thin slices. This is all bubbling up, look at that. Oh, man. All right, and then here's the top piece. So what we have is another slice of provolone on the top, and there you have it. All right, we're gonna cut this thing in half and we're gonna try it. Leftover ribeye roast au jus dip sandwich. Okay, you guys are gonna love this. So I want to explain to you, earlier this afternoon, I had one of my rear molars taken out. So my mouth is like really sore right now. As much as I want to bite this sandwich, there's absolutely no way that I would be able to without the pain. All right. So my oldest daughter, hi Stephanie, hello, the one who supplied the wine for the au jus dip, she has volunteered to try it for us.
That's really good.
Wow.
The bread's crispy, it's salty, the meat's good. I like it.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Thanks a lot, Stephanie. And thanks for the wine, too.
You're welcome. I'm just gonna take
Oh,
it.
she's going to go in again. Here we go. Yeah, don't forget the dip, guys. This is one of the most important parts for a roast beef dip sandwich. You got to have the au jus dip in there. All right, guys, this is killing me. I hope you guys appreciate the lengths that I go to for you guys. I told you how bad my mouth is hurting right now because of this tooth that I just had extracted this afternoon, but I can't stand it anymore. I got to try this sandwich. I watched my daughter. She was just going to come out and take a bite, and she ate the whole half. I gotta. That hurts, but it tastes so good. Wow. Guys, you gotta try this. This is really good. You're gonna love this. Even with the mistake that we made, accidentally getting too much Worcestershire sauce in there, that jus is still very good. Maybe that's actually the new secret. A little bit extra Worcestershire sauce. I don't know, but whatever you guys like, man, try it. Thanks a lot for checking us out. Go to Patty Boy's Grill at YouTube and check us out, share us, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you on the next one.